All right. Hey, everybody. Let's see if we can get some music going here, maybe. It's just me here anyway, so. All right. Hey, let's see if we can get some music going here, maybe. Doesn't look like that's working. Might have it muted on here. Unmute. That's probably pretty loud. Just a little something in the background. Why not, I guess. Mine? Oh. What's going on? All right. Well, so I am not the best at live streaming. Typically, do my own edit videos and all that fun stuff, and then put them up for content. So we'll do this. Why not? So it's that time of year where, well, I'd say mining is crap, but it happens, I guess. I need to start cleaning out these rigs, and while it's not super profitable to mine right now, I might as well do it right now, and figured I'd make a video about it. I don't know, why not? So I haven't shot videos in here in a long time. This was like my studio for like the longest freaking time. Yeah, I've unboxed so much stuff in here. It was bare walls once before I put drywall and stuff up. Anyway, so I'm just going to start cleaning these out and answering questions as people pop in and say hello and whatnot. TJ Mines in the building. This guy. It's a little 3070 Ti here. This one's probably not too dirty. I just got this a couple of months ago. It's the Tough Edition. This thing is a freaking beast. I am running solar, actually. Check out some of the other videos on the channel. I've got, 5, 10, 16 batteries there, 10 more batteries down here, 10 panels on the shed, 10 panels on the house. It's kind of like augmenting the power. I've got an off-grid system, so it's not grid tie at all. It's actually, yeah, it's pretty sweet. Doesn't save as much as I was hoping, but hey, write it off and every little bit counts, right? And yeah, I think this one's pretty clean. Let's see what else we got. Put these somewhere. So this rig is Megatron. So my whole farm is called the Hodlebots. And they will get dirtier the further down we go, for sure. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Hold on. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. I can't grab it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. You're welcome. You're welcome. Which one's this? EVGA, I think this is a 3060 Ti. Maybe. 3060 Ti, where are we at? It doesn't even say. How does it not say? It does say it's made in Taiwan, though. But I'm fairly certain this is the 3060 Ti. I've had this one for a while, so it's probably pretty gross. These cans of air suck, by the way. Dust off. Crap. So, pull out the big boys. That worked. Got it pretty clean, pretty quick and easy. So right now, I'm kind of going against the grain. I am mining with Rave OS. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of it. It's similar to Hive OS, where it's a standalone operating system based on Linux that, kind of like Hive. But the cool thing is that it is free on 2Miners Pool. So no matter how many rigs you have, rigs are free on 2Miner Pool. Now, I got some conflicting information about Hive OS that it's free up to 4 rigs. Yeah, reading the fine print, it's free up to 4 rigs on their pools. And they don't. All they got right now is BTC and Raven. And yeah, they're going to come up with an Ergo pool eventually. But listening to Mining King and Hawk and some of the other guys out here talking about flux pools, fluxpools.net. So I'm actually going to put Windows on all these and set up some bat files, mine it out that way. Oh, this one's horrible. I think this is the worst so far. Oh yeah, look at that. So this is 2060. Oh, this is my 12 gig 2060 that I overpaid for when it first came out. That's right. And I can't really see. Maybe you can kind of see. It looks like right here, the pads might be leaking. Oh, dude, yeah, look at all that down there. You can't see it. Man, I guess I'll have to figure out how to repad this one. It is grody. So I'm going to put Windows on these and mine bat files on flux pools, because I've got about a little over a kilohash now. Oh, I definitely have over a kilohash now. I had a kilohash up until yesterday, or day before. Yesterday, day before, someday this week. They all blend together anymore, and this ain't doing shit. But at least I blew it off, right? Oh, the front's all grody. There, that's better. But let me finish cleaning this, and I'll show you what I picked up for stupid cheap over the weekend. And I mean, if I could buy 10 of them, I would. But I think I only had 2 more. Actually, I had 3 of them. That's good enough. Alright, I'm going to have to repad that. That is wild. I only got that maybe over the summer? No, it was last year. I got it about the same time DJ Mine got his. Do you remember around when that was? Q-tips and alcohol. That's not a bad idea. I was looking for, I had some like those Clorox wipes and stuff in the kitchen, and I couldn't find them. We probably used them all. But I got this around the same time DJ got his, because I remember talking to him about it. That's right. Oh yeah. Well, that's only we'll wait on that one. But yeah, so I picked this up. What is that? I picked that up too. Little bastard. Picked this up. And I actually got 2 of them. One's a Founders Edition. The second Founders Edition I've ever got. The first one was a 3060 Ti. Pretty sweet. But yeah, so I got this for insanely cheap. It could use a little dusting off. I wonder, I'll spray some air on it. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. How's the music volume? I've got it turned off or turned down on the computer I'm streaming on, so that I don't get that weird, DJ effect where it's like double audio kind of thing. If you can barely hear it, should I turn it up? Because I can't hear it at all. Maybe I'll just talk over it. Anyway, so I've got one 3080. I've got my whole farm on flux, and I was mining the whole kilohash on solo mining in Rave OS with 2 miners. Fancy. Dude, this is the quietest that this room has been in probably, other than when the power goes out, in probably 2 years. Between the fans, because I've got 120 millimeter ASIC fans, actually 260 CFM on all these. These are some cheapos, but I actually ordered them today. I got some more fans coming from Parallel Miners that I'm going to replace here. A couple of these went dead because they're full blast all the time. And then, you know, I've usually got a fan here. There's a window on the other side of the camera that I'm streaming in. And then there's another window here. So I've got a cross flow fan coming in, air coming in from that fan, going out from that fan. Yeah. So I feel you. Fans are loud. Fans are definitely loud. Oh, it's not too bad. So I've got a kilohash so far, yeah, kilosol, whatever. It's a little different than hash rate. Anyway, on 2 miners, solo mining, I only had it up there for like 3 or 4 days, I guess. Just not too long enough to know that I haven't hit anything yet. But figured I'd try it on flux pools, and I'll give it like a week or so on flux pool, just mining solo, and see what I hit. Because the amount of miners, probably shouldn't say this until I'm done doing it, because you know the internet and things. But the quantity of miners, the hash rate or sol rate or whatever you want to call it, over there is a lot lower on solo mining than than the hash rate is, the total hash rate is for 2 miners solo mining. Anyway, there's that 3080 Founders Edition that I paid about as much as I would have paid for a brand new in the box 1660 Super. Maybe a little less, actually. Yeah, probably less. But yeah, so I got 2 of those. What's next? I really need to clean this crap off. I'm probably not going to blow out the motherboards and everything tonight, especially not on stream. But I'll need to blow those out sooner than later. Just because, you know, 1, you want to keep things clean, right? But 2, a layer of dust on all this just keeps heat. You know, it retains heat and everything, and you know, you don't want to do that. But I figured I'd give it a couple of weeks on solo mining and just try that out for flux. If I hit a couple of blocks, which would be freaking awesome. I've seen some, you know, through Block Explorer, some miners that have similar size, you know, farms, or much larger farms, of course. But they're hitting, you know, multiple solo blocks in a month. That's going to help me get to where I need to be for a node, right? That's my end goal. Oh, that's gross. So I'd like to be able to have enough for a node for staking. I like the fact that when you stake a Flux node, you're putting it in your own wallet. You're just kind of putting it to the side, and you can unstake it later if you need to. Opposed to like ETH, where it's just locked up forever and ever, amen, it seems like. Sure, they'll let you unlock it eventually, but that's just it. They'll let you... They'll allow the, you know, the crypto to be unlocked. Doesn't sound very decentralized to me. Just my opinion. This one is it's a 2070, isn't it? 2070 Super. Yes, RTX 2070 Super, 8 gig Zotac. Put that one back off to the side. I'm gonna have to start finding somewhere else to put these. $56 kilosouls, but so the pool hash rate, 1 out of 50. Yeah, is that pool hash rate for the solo pool or like the main primary pool? 56. Yeah, that sounds about right. I guess for a solo. It's weird looking at the hash rate, history, like it's wild to see how much it's, I don't want to say manipulated, but it manipulated. Like you'll see it go from, 40, 50 kilosouls up to 70, 100. Yeah, on 2 miners, that's right. But what is it on fluxpools.net right now? It was like 20 something, I want to say. It was lower than on 2 miners for the solo pool last time I looked. What is this? This is just a plain 3060, isn't it? No, this is the TI. So I've got another 3060 that looks just like this. This one's the 3060 Ti model. I think this is one I just picked up not too long ago. Maybe 2 weeks? 2 weeks ago? Ugh. Maybe longer. That's a lot of dust for 2 weeks. Oh. Might help if you could see it, right? Ew. Alright. Now this one is the plain old 3060. Oh, it's the V1. That's right, 3060 V1. Full hash rate, not that it matters anymore. God, that was a freaking nightmare, wasn't it? Like, that just turns me off from NVIDIA. Like, they're, I don't know. That's kind of crap, man. Like, how are you gonna treat your customers like that? What does it matter what we use the the product for? You can use it to hold up a couch. Doesn't matter. You sold it. The end. And I could understand if it really did or really was honestly going to make a difference for like gamers or content creators, other people that wanted to get, a card, 2 cards instead of like 40 cards. Yeah, this is the 3060. I've got the dummy plug in there. That's funny. I forgot about that. I wonder if I need to keep that in there still. Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, that is so goopy. All right, let's give it the old. Psst, psst. Oh. So these are out here in the shed. It's not like this is all, people dust. What is this from, do you think? I know what it's from. Limiting. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Ferrari's selling a car and putting a limiter on it, which I think they do, but I know Ford does. Don't ask me how I know. Works. But between that and the whole, what was it, EVGA deciding they're not going to make NVIDIA video cards anymore, that says a lot, man. I mean, that's a big chunk of their business, and if they're willing to lose that kind of margin just to not deal with them anymore, yeah. But is it one of those necessary evils? Like, can we do this without NVIDIA? If it happened tomorrow and don't fall, all the NVIDIA cards in the world went away, you know, how would that affect? I mean, it would make a big difference in hash rate because there's a lot out there that's NVIDIA. I don't know. I think that is one of those, they're too big to fail. Because, you know, they do more than just GPUs for gamers, GPU for miners. Just trying to dictate. I think that's right. Mine and Huddle. I think they were trying to dictate price to manufacturers. There's my other 3080 Founders Edition. So it wasn't a 3060 Ti. I thought I had a 3060 Ti FE. I guess not. Dude, my brain hurts. This thing's a beast. So this gets like 105, 110 souls on Flux alone. Yeah, that's pretty sick. You know, yeah, I like the brand too. I've had quite a few power supplies that were EVGA that worked freaking flawless. They were great. But, I mean, I'm assuming they're going to keep... I mean, it's not like they went out of business, so they're probably going to keep making those. In fact, they'll probably change, you know, put their focus on it. What else are they going to make? All right. Last one. This is the monster. This is... 2080 Ti EVGA version. Speak of the freaking devil. Speak of the freaking devil. This is a fat card. Like, even compared to a 3080. Like this 2080 is a fat boy. That's a big fat card, man. And it's a dirty. It's a big fat dirty card, you dirty card. Let's see. Oh, ew. Yeah, that one's been at it for a while. Oh, that's grody. I wonder if I can take off this back plate. Oh, there's a screw backing out right there. Anyway, one for the solar vendor. Yeah. So currently my solar. This ain't gonna work, is it? This seems too big. My solar's set up as a hybrid system, like I said before. So my inverters, when batteries are full, will run. I've got a PDU that has these dedicated, machines. and I run about 1,000 watts on it just so that I don't overload it. I think it's got a 3,000 watt limit, but then when the power is, or the batteries are, depleted, not really depleted. I've got it set up so when it gets a little bit below 24 volts, because it's all a 24 volt system, that it switches back to the mains. So I get about 8 hours of runtime per 1,000 watts currently. So that's a 5 kilowatt input from the panels. I've got, let's see, 1,300 amp hours in battery. Oh. Oh. So it's not a huge savings as far as kilowatt. Whoa, 57 cents a kilowatt hour in Hawaii, dude. That's insane. That is freaking insane. You made me drop my thing. Holy, 57 cents. How much hash rate do you have? That's insane. That's a lot of freaking money. What's your how big's your farm? I mean, have you thought about like colo where you send it to somebody and they host it for you and you pay them power? That's got to be cheaper than paying it direct, right? I mean, I guess it depends on who you host it with. Like Hawk does a hosting thing, and there's a couple other data centers I've seen that do hosting. Jeez, 57 cents. Yeah, you got me beat. I max out at about 3,000 watts, 3,500, something like that. Yeah. I've got a single 30 amp circuit run to the shed that I've got, switching back and forth. I'm thinking I'm going to run a second circuit. I'm actually going to get a second shed that 9 cents. Man, that's a hell of a deal. For 57 cents. Jesus. That's wild. I'm sorry. I think that's the most expensive I've ever heard. 57 cents in Hawaii. But the view's great, right? So I'm thinking about getting another shed so I can essentially, and I keep saying this, I keep putting it off. My phase 3 for this whole solar thing, so that I can keep adding to it, is one, getting more batteries, but really phase 3 is going to be setting up a load center. Setting up a load center in the house with an auto transfer switch, kind of like what I've got set up out here, but bigger, so that power goes out. Who cares about mining? All this shuts down, but the backups, essentially the giant UPS shed, starts powering dedicated circuits in the house. So from there, I can just add more to the battery banks or create additional banks, get additional power inverters, and kind of expand from there. And I didn't know Hawk didn't take 3090s. How many do you have? And he's got a new facility he's working on opening up, so that might change. I don't know. I hadn't looked into it. But if I get another circuit in another shed, I've got got a data center's worth of equipment I plan on turning up to play with, we'll say. And maybe I'll explain more when I get closer to doing that eventually. But I think that's about the best this one's going to get. I might actually want to... So the biggest he'll take is 3070s. Well, he's on a pretty limited circuit right now, I believe. So that might tap him out sooner than he wants to be, kind of thing. Ugh. That is freaking gross. Yeah. I'm thinking I might want to get one of those sauna cleaners where it's like this big tub and you put, you know, electronics in it. We had it at this electronic repair facility. First time I saw it, tech came over and put a a supply board or motherboard, some type of PCB from an AC drive, I think it was Allen Bradley drive or something. Put it in there, turned it on, this big thing of water. I was like, holy shit! Yeah, works great. What's next? So I do want to take this apart. How long have I been going? What are we at? What do we got time-wise? 45 minutes. I got 15 more minutes. Yeah, let's start on this one. Let's see. This is... What is this? This is Starscream. And you can't see it because the camera's not pointed that way. But this is a mix of 570s, 580s, and 15700 XT, I think, maybe, kinda. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, and a RedTech board. That's right. So we'll start with the RedTech board, because I know it is freaking gross. I'm pretty sure you can dip the entire GPU because it doesn't have a transformer on it. So transformers have this like paper wrapping around it, and if that gets wet, it's screwed. As I understand it, I could be wrong there. I'm not an electrical engineer, but I play one on TV, and yeah. Jeez. Oh my God, this is grody. It's so nasty. Oh, ew. Ew. Just you and me in here tonight, man. Nobody else is joining. That's cool. I feel the love. Old 560s you can test. Yeah. Hey, those are actually usable now. I mean, those are 560s. Those are 2 gig, aren't they? Or are they 4 gig cards? Either way, I mean, it's... Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that nastiness. Oh, come on. Where am I at? Ah! Oh. It's scary. Shit. There we go. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. I hope you weren't eating. That is so gross. I'm so sorry. This is one of those, oh, they're 4 gig. Nice. This is one of the newer RevTech boards that have the Intel processor in it. I've got a couple of the older ones as well that have the AMD proc in it. Oh, you did me. Man, what time is it over there in Hawaii right now? Let's see, so it's 3 hours California. Is that 3 more hours from there? So 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the afternoon? Maybe it's 4 hours from Cali. Don't remember. Don't remember. I couldn't get into The Walking Dead after, I don't know what season it was, when they, spoiler alert, even though it's many years old, when they killed off Glenn and messed up his eye. After that, it just got weird with the whole governor thing. 227, yeah. Yeah, so that was right. Nice. The whole governor thing, I don't know. They lost me. It got way too in the weeds and they lost me. Or, no, it wasn't the governor, it was, I don't know. I lost interest in the show after a couple of years. But that's just me. It wasn't a bad show. Whoop. Negan. That's the guy I was thinking, yes. With Lucille, the lovely bat. Yeah, after, I don't know, it got weird when it was like, I think I'm thinking of the same show. It was like wintertime, and they had people that faked being zombies and stuff. Yeah, here we go. So this is the SSD. It's not NVMe. Anyway, it's an SSD that I put Windows on. So I don't know. I think RevTech supports Windows. I know it supports Rave. I know it supports Hive. I've put Hive on it before. I'm not sure it supports Windows. We'll find out. Or I'll find out. And I'll report to you all. You. Yeah, we're coming up on an hour. But I'm going to end up staying up late and cleaning all this crap tonight anyway. I know I will. I just know I will. But before I sign off, I'll show you this. This is kind of cool. And I've got one of those YouTube shorts up that I did with this before. It is, oh, it's gross now. This is 480, I want to say. It's kind of yellowed already. 570. Yeah, this is an 8 gig 570. So check this out. I took the housing off and I did a dip on it where you put the film in the water and dip the whole thing. Just the shroud. So I took this off, took the fans off, things like that, and then I made a TikTok and I put it onto YouTube Shorts. But now it's yellowed. And it didn't come out perfect, but it's fun. It's cool to do. I got a whole bunch of that material left also. Maybe I'll do it to some more of them too. Oh, that's gross. So bad. Maybe I need a brush instead of this, so I can get the gunk out and it doesn't get caught on all the solder tips. Oh, looks like the yellow might be coming off. No, it's not. It's just yellow. Well, I can always paint it again. That's what I had to do originally, was took this off, painted it, like just with like white spray paint, let it dry, put another one on, let it dry, clear coat, let it dry, then I dipped it. So it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Let's do some more of them. Maybe I'll do that and like give them away for Christmas. Dude, these 580, these like Polaris cards, 570s, 580s, even and the 470s, 480s, they suck on flux. They suck so bad on flux. Like 10 sols at, 100 watts or some ridiculousness. Yes, I did. I cleared after clear coated. After I painted it. There was it was on the site. I think it was. Yeah, it was on the site. I got the activator and stuff from. It's like a matte clear coat, so it's not shiny and stuff. So it turned out pretty well. It didn't get too bad. Yeah, I'm gonna put this one off to the side and go grab the plastic tip brush. I can go to town on it a little later. Ugh, it's grody. So bad. So bad. I might want to put that back in there. So, well, I'm coming up on an hour, and I'll put it in the top one. So, before I go, is there any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions on, maybe future content? I'm wondering if some people would want to see more about solar, more about solo mining, more about building rigs, maybe some data center content. I don't know. More unboxings. I mean, that is the name of my channel, right? Unboxing Project. And it started, you can go back and see a lot of my old videos. It started with just stuff I had that I was going to buy anyway, or that I had laying around and hadn't opened yet or whatever. I'd open it on camera and talk about it and stuff, and then, upload it to the use of the tubes. You know what? I think you're right as far as the solar mining. Especially with the cost of power. Not necessarily from inflation, just the cost of power is insane. I mean, Hawaii's crap, but I mean, just in general, it's like, how do you make it worth it? I look at it like I'm going to keep mining regardless, because I'm able to write off the power I use in hopes that my moon bags that I'm mining are going to be worth a bunch of money in the future. But dude, if I got to pay tax on the crypto that I mine and that I keep, I'm going to write off every bit that I can. I don't see why I wouldn't. Nope, my My music stopped. Guess that's a sign I should sign off. But yeah, pushing efficiency. That's a good idea. I might look into that a little bit. Write some scripts on talking about how my solar panels and stuff are offsetting, my cost of power and whatnot. But so thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me tonight. It was good. I'm gonna sign off and probably just keep cleaning these out. This is a good time then to bring in the vacuum, so I can vacuum up all the goop that I spray off. I'll get a brush and I'll brush these off. This one's also another 570. RX 570 gaming. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. And of course, thanks for watching.